Hi, I'm Maddie.
And I'm Allie, and today we're going to be sharing with you our top 5 summer reads.
We just thought we'd help you out if you were having some trouble finding things to read, which I really doubt since BookTube, but
That's okay.
yeah.
So we're going to be starting at number 5. And what's your number 5, Maddie?
My number 5 is Work in Progress by Connor Franta. I am someone who really likes reading autobiographies and that kind of stuff, like nonfiction, during the summer, because I just think it's interesting and I just don't really feel like doing it when I'm super busy, because I just kind of feel like when I have time to read, when I'm super busy, I want to read something like quick and fast-paced and all that, and autobiographies generally aren't. And A Work in Progress by Connor Franta is definitely my favorite autobiography. It's really good.
My number 5 is The Selection series by Kira Cass. Not that I particularly enjoyed the series, just that it is kind of mindless. It's like the guilty pleasure TV show of the book world. You can just kind of like sit down and read it and not think about anything else.
Okay. Coming in on number 4 is The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith.
It's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful. I love all of Jennifer E. Smith's books. I think they're great. I think they're definitely summary reads because they're just books that you can easily just fly through. They're perfect beach reads. They fill you with like the cutesy feeling and everything, and that's always nice during the summer. But I think that the one that I particularly like, I'm not saying it again because it's a mouthful, is this one, and yeah, I like it a lot.
My number 4 is Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan, because I just like this book a lot. I like David Levithan's writing a lot, so it just, I don't know, it just works for me. I don't have a real clear reason for this, it just kind of is.
Alright, number 3 for me is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Last summer, I flew through my TBR books real quick at the beginning of the summer because I bought them right after my birthday in June, and then I just read them all instead of pacing myself, and I had no money for other ones. So I ended up rereading a lot of books, and I found myself rereading Fangirl twice on the beach because it's one of my all-time favorite books, and I love the story. I love just reading it again, and it's one of those books where I could open it up to a random page and just read from there. It's just a really, I know the story really well, and it's just easy to read and pick up.
I think everyone loves Fangirl. My number 3 is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. I mean, this book is kind of the epitome of a summer book. It is literally a summer bucket list left by a best friend. So it's just kind of like the summer adventures that everyone wishes they could have, and it's just really fun to read as you're sitting around doing nothing in your bedroom. So, number 2. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is, no surprise really, Anna and the French Kiss trilogy. Another perfect summer read. They are basically the contemporary of contemporaries. They are everything in a love story that you could ask for. They are twisty-turny, there's love triangles, there's all of that. So my personal favorite is Lola and the Boy Next Door, but I think that all of them are really great to just, read at the beach.
My number 2 is This Is What Happy Looks Like by Jennifer E. Smith. Basically for all the reasons that Maddie said, except I haven't read The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight, if I got that title right.
You did.
Wow. And this is my favorite of the ones that I've read. And it takes place in a summery town during summer. And the girl works at an ice cream shop. I mean, what more could you want?
Get any more summery?
Really, though.
My first one is actually what you wouldn't expect for a summer read, but it's my number 1 summer read because it's taking up all of my summer so far. So that would be the Harry Potter series, because I have a deadline of reading them by Harry Potter's birthday, July 31st.
Yes.
So that we can do a video.
Keep a lookout for that.
True. And so basically since the beginning of July and the very end of June, I have been reading those.
Which one are you on now?
I am on the 5th book.
Almost there, people.
Almost there. And so that is my main summer read because it is my summer read.
My number 1 is I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. It is one of my favorite books, probably ever, and I've read it about 4 times. It is just, well, I mean, it takes place in California, it's beachy, it's kind of like dark and, not really dark, just complicated, and it keeps you reading and it's interesting. It's a really good book. That's really the only reason it's a summary read.
Yeah.
You'll probably sign off.
Probably.
So that was our top 5 summer books. We hope you enjoyed.
Check out some of the books.
If you haven't already, because we listed a lot of really popular books.
True.
Leave a like if you liked it, if you like. Comment if you have anything to comment on, and subscribe if you would like to see more of our lovely faces.
Thanks for watching!
Bye!